It's time for our next episode of Nightmare Dating Profiles, and this is your blanket trigger warning. If you are drinking anything, please push it to the side. If you are eating anything, please swallow it completely. We do not want to get anything stuck in your throat. I said throat. I meant throat. I'm just joking. Anyways, it's Halloween, and this was definitely requested, so let's jump into some of these Nightmare Dating Profiles. I wanted to start with this one, even though I've done Michael, who's 33, before, because this one just tickles me the way he starts out with greetings, female. So he says greetings, female, and then there's just so many other little tidbits in here that just make me chuckle. So let's have some levity on this Halloween. Greetings, female. I need someone who can bring some light into my life. I work out, and trade crypto. That all right there just seems like a bunch of red flags already. Looking for an outlet on here. Oh, I have a pegged leg, but can leg press over 400. So, just in case you needed that. By the way, I'm getting tired of shaving my balls for nothing. So unless you want a muscled up man to take you out to get some food and drinks and pound you out through the night, swipe left. So just a bunch of red flags, but that's where we're starting. Now we have Thomas, who's 47, and I'm about to read this message that he sent to this lady. Look at the screen, because this is not me glitching. I am not having a stroke as I read this. He says to this woman, "Hey, I was telling you my whole life story. I was like, now I'm like, can I get that peaches? Girl, you talk to me and you get my full-time, love you. I mean, can you do my full-time lover?" That dude is hitting the middle button. He's just hitting the middle button and is saying words. I circled this at the bottom and said LOL to no drugs because, that just made me laugh for some strange reason. But that's Thomas, who's 47. Now we're going to this man. It's Halloween. This person looks like he's just about set up for the grave. But now he's looking to give someone, it's not even baby batter, but some flour batter, because he's ready to have a baby now. And he looks like someone's great grandfather. Anyways, so the 79-year-old is looking for a good breeder. This was on Facebook, but I did see it floating around and I went to check. Yes, this is on the news. This is not just someone putting someone's picture out and with a caption. It says, meet 79-year-old millionaire Sir Benjamin Slade, a British aristocrat who's been on a wild quest to find a younger woman to have his heir, even calling for someone who'd make a good breeder. He's taken his search to Tinder, hoping to meet the right match to carry on his family name and inherit his 1,300-acre estate. Sir Benjamin says he froze his sperm, so he's not giving out some dust. Sir Benjamin says he's frozen his sperm and insists he's not too old to become a dad again. Oh, so he has kids. But after years of headlines, it looks like he might finally be giving up the hunt. So hopeless romantic or doing way too much. So he has a kid or kids. He just isn't giving them the estate or whatever. I didn't look further into the story, y'all. Now we have Marco, who's 52. He says, if you're looking for someone to help you in any situation, that is not me. I am not a sugar daddy, stepdaddy. All I can give you is some D. LOL. They always are thinking with their D, even at 52 years old. That is all they have to give. That is it. And here is that 52-year-old that is connected to. So ladies, any takers? Let me know. Marco, who's 52. Now, this lady posted a bunch of pictures and she's like, why do they make all of these terrible faces? So the next set of pictures is just going to be a bunch of terrible faces, because why are they posting these terrible profile pictures? This one looks like an uncomfortable kid that is taking pictures for school. Like, Eric, say cheese. And he's like, Anyways, this is Solo, who's 42. He says, dating with a purpose. Let's connect. Update. I'm not a man who has a camera roll full of pictures of myself. Don't confuse lack of vanity with a lack of confidence. He could have tried better with this picture. Now, this is the only one that I think has a bio connected with his really awkward looking picture. Let's look at some of these others. A lot of these people have their tongue sticking out. Like, is this sexy to anybody? And this person does look like a thumb. Here's the next dude. Now, you see he has this braided up gold chain. He has, it looks like some expensive glasses on, and he has his tongue out. Why is his tongue looking like this? This looks a little unsafe. And then he has these expensive glasses. And I know sometimes people don't have all of the money that they need to get their teeth done. But if you have expensive glasses and a gold braided chain, and obviously that gold braided chain could have been from the 90s, but still, he could go get some of this looked at. Another dude with his tongue out, not sure why this is a trend. He has his Louis V jacket on. He's showing us that. And this is another picture of the same dude. I don't know if these are some gold fronts or some expensive fronts. This color, this filter is not that great. But we do see this scraggly little beard, and I really do kind of dislike it. I dislike this trend. Do better with these pictures. This is a completely different person. Just another person, though, that has his tongue completely out. This is Derek, who's 48. He's looking for something casual or a long-term relationship. They are really logical in the things that they ask for, because clearly something casual is very similar to a long-term relationship. This is Jameer, and he put the number 40 beside his name. What does that number 40 beside Jameer's name stand for? Anyways, he's trying to neg this woman, saying, your butt looking mean, but I know better, sexy butt. That's what he says to this woman. And yeah, she's not going for that, obviously. But why does it look like this person's face is kind of melting? He looks like a wax figure, and it looks like he's melting. And I don't know what's wrong with the hairline, but yeah, his face is definitely melting. Something is not right about this picture. And then down here, it says laid back. Look at laid back. Look at how he spelled laid. I need these people to do better. I told y'all this is homosexual season. This is a homosexual alert. They use these dating apps to try to find some unsuspecting woman that has low enough self-esteem to let these people crash in their place. This is Joshua. He's 36. He says, hey, they're currently couch surfing, seeking one to sleep on. LOL. That's not funny, Joshua. I can cook, clean, tidy up, fix things around your place, etc. Could check up on your car, even clean it inside out. I also offer intimacy if you seek that, from cuddles, massages, or ground and pound. Ew, gross. I'm clean, hoping for a little help. It's tough out here. I'm low maintenance. I won't bring much along, just a bag. Hit me up if you can help. These people are using a dating app to find help. They need to be, this is the reason why men need to be coming together. They have been using social media to degrade women, when they needed to be using social media to come together for their fellow men and these homosexuals. Now we got Heartthrob, who's 35. He does have kids. Now, his bio is a little confusing, but go ahead and listen to this and let me know what you think. If you're trying to be spoiled and let a man lead while paying for everything, then hit me up. I'd rather have a woman with motion, job, or income so we can actually build. So is he saying he wants to lead and you have to pay for everything? I'm a little confused. He says, if just want to be taken care while not having to contribute anything, sex, cooking, you have to be okay with polygamy. If you just want to be taken care while not working or bringing in any income, only looking for poly. If you don't want to be a helpmate, looking to not work and get taken care of and build with me. So it sounds like he's poor and he wants a lot of women. So we're going to say that this is ponygamy, right? It's not even polygamy. This is ponygamy. That's what I'm gathering. This is what the dude looks like. I am going to go ahead and say, yes, this dude is not particularly ballin'. This is Schiller, who's 50, and he's laid up in a bed in his dating profile without a shirt. I had to put the little pixels on here, but I'm wondering why his nipples are so far apart. And he does not look particularly healthy, but he's sitting up here talking about anaconda because gross. Why are you coming out like that? But he's 50 years old, laid up like this, looking like a beached whale, and he's looking for friendship, something casual, or a long-term relationship. These people have no sense. We have another dude without a shirt. These people ought to be ashamed. They lack modesty. Cover up, James, who's 30. Even though down here he typed, I'm 26. Y'all be acting scared to message me. I need my women to cook, clean, and shut up. If you know, you know. So he's looking for a bang maid, and that's it. What do they offer? Why would a woman want to message him? He is out here just basically saying, I need someone to serve me, and that's it. These people are gross. They dehumanize women down to being a servant and a bang maid, and that's it. Women are not scared to message them. Women just don't want to be used as a servant. This bio is from someone named Luther, who's 42. Luther, who's 42, posted a whole picture with a whole family. Which one is Luther? Why would you post this? This is silly. Now, you see down here, it does say he has kids. Is he showing us all his kids? What is going on, and why would he make this his dating profile picture? We have a dude on Bumble that is looking to be taken care of. He says, let's break dating stereotypes by you taking me out on the first date and making me feel like I'm the only man in the world. Out here looking like a potato and asking to feel like a pretty, pretty princess for the day. Absolutely not, Mr. Potato Man. Now we're moving on to Will, who's 40. He says, back looking for love. I'm going to take it slower this time. Please, no married women. Close that chapter. I'm definitely a great catch. I'm big on self-improvement and elevation daily. I'm not into women that are into this new thing called gender wars. I prefer older women. I prefer older women preferably. So he used prefer and preferably in the same sentence. Okay. I don't want any more children or women with babies. Sorry, ladies. I work for the city, operate my business, and have my hands into real estate. I'm an open book. So let's get acquainted and see where this goes. Will, who's 40. And he just got these red bottoms and he needed to showcase them in his dating profile picture. That's all we get. We get some leg action. We get the red bottoms and we got the little bags that the red bottoms come in. He's big on elevation and self-improvement daily. I'm going to end with another man sticking out his tongue because, yeah, why? Why is this a trend? And this trend needs to stop. But he says an essential to a successful first date is mutual respect for each other and don't have high expectations. Don't have high expectations for a first date. Let me just come as I am. Let me just show up breathing. Don't aim too high like creativity or anything. But here we have the last dude, not sure what this man's name is, just another man showing us his tongue because WTF. All right, y'all, let me know who was your fave. Do you like this trend of seeing men's tongues? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.